I don't know how to describe that. It's a little circle thing. But turning that on, you can select either side of the mesh, and then if I just select faces on one side, it auto selects them on the other side. If I grab these on this side, it does the same on the other side for me. It's really convenient, because you just have to make one side. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit SZ on these wingtips, scale them down, make them thinner, get a good shape. SY, scale them down on the y-axis, make them thinner. You can make this whatever shape you want. This is gonna be some sort of freaky dihedral. You guys know I like freaky looking aircraft. So on the wing, it works on the wing too. Hit Control R, you get a thing, a pink line. For now I'm just gonna add one. I'm gonna put it near the fuselage and add another one further out. You don't have to do this. This is just because I want to select these outer faces. GZ, bring that down. GZ, bring that up. I just want to do that because it looks kind of cool. Or bring these up because it looks like kind of cool. Look at that, that was kind of cool. And there's a reason for doing that. I'm going to hit Control R again and add another set of vertices near the center. You don't have to do that. It's just because of the shape I want this thing. I'm going to select this section here, hit E to extrude, and you can either hit, I'm just going to hit S to scale it up. Just going to do something like that. That's kind of what I want. So I'm going to shape these according to the idea I have in my mind. It's going to have more than one engine. It's going to have 3. So these are the outer engines here. Okay, I heard this already. In the other tutorial I did like 10 minutes before this one, I had this. Let's get something more rubby. Come on, something more rubby. There we go, okay. And you know, you can just select your... A little nifty trick is if you want to select the entire ring, you don't have to hit B and drag it. You can hold Alt and click one of the edges. It just does it for you. You can do it on any edge and it will select the entire ring of it for you. So that's what I'm doing in here to select that entire ring. Just hold Alt, click it. And of course in top view, you know, just using the box select and hitting G to grab these. I'm going to hit Control S to save it. I like saving things. I'm just going to call it plane. Excuse me. I like this song. Right. Now to make engine intakes. The engine intakes for these outer engines are going to be much easier because they're very straightforward. You just want to select the area that's going to be the intake, hit E, extrude it just like before. Bring that back. Now we want to make this, you see this is at an angle, we want to make it flat, perfectly flat. Hit SY0. Perfectly flat. And you can just scale it down. Boom! Engine intakes. Your engine intakes, if you're making a plane that is, don't have to look like this, they can be anything. I just like really radical things. Right. I'm going to do the same for this, for the engine exhausts. I'm going to hit E, SY0, GY, drag it in. I'm going to scale it. Boom, look at that, look how sexy that looks, look at that. Oh god. Look at that thing and like orgasm at the shape of it. Oh god, it's like so pointy. Oh, it looks so good. Right. Moving on, I'm going to stretch that out because it looks better. Make it look more radical. I'm gonna grab this as well, drag that back. Let's make it look super radical. Yeah, it's more like it. Now this main engine is looking kind of boring compared to the others, but let's look at the main engine intake. That's gonna be just along the bottom of the fuselage. And doing those kind of intakes is extremely easy if you want. Usually I open Google or something. I'm just gonna show you kind of how it's gonna possibly look. I think this is what I want to search for. My internet is really slow today, so fuck. Let me it's a particular thing I want. This is just to show you what it's gonna possibly look like. I know I'm wasting time doing this, but oh well. Actually, I have this running in FSX, but it's much faster to just load an image. And it's here. If you look at this thing, okay, I'm not sure if you can see it. It's kind of just an intake on the bottom. You've got your fuselage and there's an intake on the bottom. It's gonna look simple like that. They're relatively simple. No, the song's finished. So I'm gonna go to bottom view. Well, this song is good too. I'm going to just choose where I want the intake to be. You don't need to worry about the rest. Just select where the front part of the intake is going to be. I'm gonna extrude that. Choose the thickness of it. And what we're going to do now is we're going to just select all these vertices and join them back up. There's probably a more efficient way, but this is the way I do it. Select this front vertice. Select the one on the fuselage. W, merge at last. See, it snaps it up, merges them into one. It's the same merge thing, except we're not pressing at center. At last is just because we select this one first and then that one, so it's going to merge them at the last one we selected. It's very, very, very convenient. And the rest of them, you just pull these down, kinda. Very interesting. Do 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 do. I like this song. Sounds nice. Okay. Boom. A little intake thing. That's kind of silly from the front view. Oh well. I'm just gonna, I'm just box selecting these and dragging them and shaping them. Next thing we're gonna do is we're actually gonna make the hole where the air is gonna go into. You just select the front vertices. You can double click B and drag it again. And extrude region, scale it, SY. Well, it's already SY0. There we go. Let's give this engine intake more shape. I'm gonna select just this very bottom vertice. Now I'm gonna press O, the O key. That turns on proportional editing. So if I turn off O, as an example, and grab that, just moves that one vertice. If I turn on O, that's what it does. Kind of moves all of them in the area of that circle. You can scroll and make the circle big and smaller. Choose how much of it you want to move. I just want to move this lower section. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool.